And I want to say good afternoon to everybody from Williams Island TV. And of course, you know my partner in crime, Stephanie DeThomas.
Hello, everybody.
And Robert Baldwin, our Food and Beverage Director.
Good afternoon.
And there's so much going on today, and we're going to get into the virus and the masks and all of that when we meet with Carrie in a few minutes. But what we want to do today first is go into what's happening on the island as far as the food and beverage goes, the menus, the hours, the pool, the bar, etc. So we're going to give you some questions to answer, but before we get into that, we have someone we want to introduce that some of you may already know or you may have met. But for those of you that have been here a while, we'd like you to meet again an old-timer, a guy that's been with us for many years, left us to go on to greener pastures, only to come back to us and get back in the weeds with us. Mr. Udi Manor, who used to run things.
Hello, everybody.
Udi, why don't you say hello and welcome us?
Williams Island, place I always called second home. Worked here at the cafe, for those of you who remember, 2008 through 2012. Thrilled to be back here. Work with everyone, joined forces with Robert, and bring the best of the best to Williams Island. Looking forward to it. Very excited.
We all welcome you, and thank you for being back.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Welcome back, Rudy.
Thank you.
And for those that don't, you know, his son is the real star of the household, not him, but we'll accept Udi for the moment. Anyway, Robert, why don't you and Stephanie talk a little about all the changes that have been going on and all the exciting things that are happening in food and beverage?
Sure. So June 13th, we reopened the pool, as everyone knows, and we started a new menu. And a lot of the members' feedback was that the food was actually better at the pool than at the Island Grill. So we couldn't let that go anymore. So the new menus actually started today at the Island Grill. So we've done a new lunch menu, a new takeout menu, a new dinner menu. We've enhanced the vegan options and the vegetarian options. So we actually have 4 quinoa bowls that are on the menu. One is a Southwestern chicken bowl, which is obviously not vegetarian or vegan. But it's kind of like getting Chipotle, only healthy and in a bowl and cooked to order. We've got a curried tofu bowl, which is vegan and vegetarian. It's got Brussels sprouts and carrots, a curry coconut cream. We've got a black bean and sweet potato bowl. And then the last one is all vegetables. So it's asparagus, artichokes, tomatoes, fresh peppers, basil, pesto, and they're all served with quinoa. And they're available at lunch and at dinner. Also for the lunchtime, we've kind of separated. So the club used to do lunch and dinner kind of all day dining. So we've now gone into just a lunch menu and just a dinner menu. So for those members that really want a filet at lunch, you'll be able to get one. But if you're looking for a baked potato, you can only get it at 5:30 at night. So the new lunch hours are Monday through Saturday, 11:30 to 2 o'clock is the last seating for a la carte. And for takeout, it's 11:30 to 3. And then for dinner, a la carte, it's 5:30 to 8 is the last seating, and then takeout's 5:30 to 8:30. But we've added a New York strip to the dinner menu. We've added a grouper of the day, so we're bringing fresh market grouper, so wherever we can get the fresh line caught grouper. So it'll change every couple days. Today we actually have red grouper. We have our fresh catch, which is seared ahi tuna this week. We're doing oysters this week. The culinary team is actually really excited about the menu. So like I said, today was the first day, and the feedback at lunch has been phenomenal. We got a Chicago dog on there. So it's
Stan O'Connell was very excited to see that. He's from the Midwest. And we had some questions on what the CAB stands for.
So CAB is Certified Angus Beef. So it's all the beef now is 1855 CAB. So 1855 is a very select company in the United States. There's very few cattle that actually make it into that program, and then it's all certified Angus beef. So it's just as good as prime. Sometimes CAB actually grades better than prime steak. So it's an amazing piece of meat.
We had a couple questions on that. And then also for the specialty nights, there have been some questions whether they can get that for delivery, and if you want to go over some of the specialty nights. For example, we have the prime rib night and sushi.
Yep. So prime rib's available for dine-in or takeout, as it always has been.
And what night is that?
So prime rib is Tuesday night. Wednesday night is sushi. So it's available for dine-in and also delivery. Thursday night is fried chicken. It's available for dine-in or delivery. For the delivery portion, we have a larger family pack. For the dine-in portion, you can get the larger family-style meal, or you can get just a dinner for one person. On Friday night, and we actually are starting this tomorrow night, it's going to be the first night, we have the Shabbat dinner that you can get dine-in or takeout. And we also are now going to start alternating. This week we're doing live Maine lobster, so at a 2.5-pound lobster, you get a glass of wine, you get fingerling potatoes, grilled corn on the cob, it's peach bread pudding, and you can do that for dine-in or takeout. Next Friday, we're going to switch to grilled king crab legs. So it's something that the island has never done. So those are both available for dine-in or takeout. And then on Saturday, we've got the dinner for two. And due to, I'm sure we're going to go through this in a few minutes, the new operations because of the explosion of cases, we have the dinner for two on Saturday nights. It's also going to be dine-in or takeout. And you get a full bottle of wine, you get an appetizer for two, two entrees, and a dessert for two. So we were originally going to do that only dine-in, but we decided to change it because, you want me to talk about it now? As I don't know if anyone knows, you can't actually sit inside the cafe or inside the grill anymore, so it's one of the new changes. So we are seating on the patio only. So as far as everyone's safety, it's still the same procedure. When you go up to the hostess stand, we check you in, we take your temperature, we ask you if you've had any flu-like symptoms, and then the hostess will walk you through the grill and out to the patio.
And you have to wear your mask at all times when you get to the restaurant.
Mask is all time. So once we seat you, you can take off your mask while you're eating, but if you have to get up and go to the bathroom, you have to put your mask on. And just like before, you're not allowed to go to any other tables and socialize. And myself and Udi are watching the restaurant and helping any of the members that may not remember any of the rules, because it's they're new and interesting times, so we're there to assist.
Let me ask you, in terms of the other rule changes, I understand now that if it's a table of 4, it can be 2 families at that table, or is it, and there's no more 6s?
Correct. So you can't have a table of 5 or 6. So the previous rule was a table of 5 or 6. You all had to live in the same household. So now the largest size table you can have is a 4. So if for any reason we have any of the members that want to have 5 or 6 people, we would have to do a table of 4 and a table of 2 side by side, or 2 tables of 3.
Okay.
But it is all outside. It is reservations are required to help us with the spacing of the tables and the spacing of the members coming in and out of the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
How does that work for the pool bar? Reservations for the pool bar or no?
So there's no reservations for the pool. The pool's walk-up service only.
Okay.
We have 25 chase lounges that are available. And we have someone that's actually doing the same check-in that we do over at the Maine Club, where they'll ask you the same COVID questions. They'll take your temperature, let you know where you can sit down. We have 24 seats for dining and 25 chase lounges. So the total occupancy, is 45 people. Since we reopened, we actually haven't had a single issue of hitting the capacity. So it's worked out pretty well. And
in terms of the Sunday, we're closed in the restaurant, but somebody asked me if takeout is available now again on Sunday night. They were confused because they thought they read something.
Yep, so Sunday we're still closed 100%. So takeout is just Monday through Saturday.
Fine.
Along with the grill hours, but the pool is open Monday through Sunday, so you can go to the pool and dine.
And what are the hours Sunday at the pool?
The pool on Sunday, the pool's open from 10 to 7 daily. The F&B on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is 10:30 to 6. And happy hours from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock at the pool.
Okay,
so it's
so they can
half-price
get
drinks.
food on a Sunday there, so that's not a problem.
Absolutely.
Great.
And that new famous Chicago dog is at the pool also.
Yes, we've heard about that. And the frozen drinks. I've heard everyone's asking when the happy hour is because they like the new frozen drink menu.
Cadillac Margarita is our #1 seller right now. So they're loving it. So we're also going to roll out an avocado margarita pretty soon. For those that like healthy alcohol drinks, it's got avocado in it.
We'll have Jerry taste that one.
Stephanie, have you been invited for these drinks?
I haven't. I think
haven't
our next
either.
segment we're going to
there's
have
something
to,
wrong with
yeah.
that. And they're leaving us out of this.
Taste test.
Yes, I think we need it. And we might invite Carrie from the spa
Yes.
because it's healthy.
Oh, I don't think you should.
No, okay. Stick to the tequila. So have you found any challenges or any issues while it's open under these conditions now? Because the rules change daily, so obviously it's almost impossible to keep up with what we're hearing.
No, the members have been really good about wearing their masks, about making reservations. Our biggest challenge we had was really the parties of 5 and 6, but now with the new rules, that one's gone. So the members have actually been following the rules nicely, making reservations, wearing their masks, and following our direction if we have to change or pivot at the last minute. So we haven't really run any problems. They've been well behaved.
Okay.
And some of the members have asked about the menus. The menus are disposable, but some of them want to see digital menus, which are available on our app, our mobile app, and also on the website. All of the menus are available as well.
Okay, great.
Let me ask you something, Stephanie, because I've had this question asked to me, and some people technically aren't as good as others. Is it possible to get a copy of these menus emailed or sent to the building so every resident gets a hard copy of it?
Actually, yes. We sent to the buildings a separate email yesterday to the building managers and to the concierges. We sent them an email file of it, and if they need copies, we can print them and give them to the
Yeah, I
buildings.
think that'd be a good idea because a lot of the people don't see it.
Yeah.
And they're not great on technology, so they don't know what the menus are, and then to read it on a phone sometimes isn't too easy.
It's hard.
We're also for takeout. We're helping with that one. So when we deliver takeout, we give them a fresh menu every single time, and we've also started including a lot of the features to help increase that communication.
How have you found the population is for the in-house dining versus the takeout?
So since we reopened the grill, we've started to see a spike in a la carte where people were getting more comfortable, and we've heard them say it, but we've stayed pretty even where we're doing even amount of covers between delivery and also dine-in. So they've stayed pretty even. Prime rib is our most popular night, followed by the new dinner for two on Saturday. So Friday and Saturdays have surprised us with significant increases in covers and members using the restaurant. So it's been nice.
Okay, and the last question I have is when would you estimate that based on your doing the due diligence on the new deli, we could anticipate seeing that operationally?
So we're targeting November. So we've got some key meetings going on right now. I'm actually in the process of writing the menu. I've got a return on investment built, so covers and what we would estimate the revenue to be, and payroll and everything else and expenses. So the next step is to build menus, and then pretty soon, hopefully, we're going to present it to the committees for approval. But we want to start construction hopefully in August and be ready to open in November for season.
Now, there's a rumor going around that you have a special coffee coming in.
I do. It's Starbucks. So we're going to have, it's not a full franchise Starbucks, but we're going to have all of the frappuccinos, the shaken teas, all of the lattes and the cappuccinos. So for those that love the pumpkin spice in the fall, we'll have pumpkin spice.
Great.
So it's really exciting, and at the same time, we'll change the coffee around all property to be Starbucks anywhere where we have
That's
coffee.
what it is. So Starbucks will be our brand on the island.
It will be. So you won't have to go out to the marketplace
That's
anymore to
great.
go get Starbucks.
Very good.
And the iced teas, like the dragon fruit iced tea?
They'll be available as well.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
my
it's-
favorite.
It's
Okay.
exciting. I don't think employees are going to be able to go there.
No.
Oh!
It's okay. We'll film there one day and for the opening, and we'll show all the various items that'll be available for the members.
We will.
Well, anything else from you, Stephanie?
No, we're excited to launch all the new menus, and I hope you have great opening today.
Yeah, I'm in the chef coat ready to go cook, so.
All right, then we'll let you go back to work,
All right,
but
I
I thank you
appreciate it.
so much, and we look forward to all the exciting things.
Right.
Thank you for being part of us.
Thank you.
Robert
Appreciate it.
and
Thank you.
Indy.
Take care.